Back at the Landslide again on Highway 9 going into Bat Cave. Still haven't cleared it, so I'm gonna have to walk 1.5 miles in. Y'all saw my last video, so you know how bad it is. It's pretty amazing these four-wheelers made it this far, especially coming over that. But as you can see up there, there's the 74 bridge going towards Bat Cave. So this is as far as I've gotten as compared to the last video. I just got back on the road, what's left of the road, and then it'll end up there again and back to the rocks. But I'm closer to Chimney Rock than I was last time. That's the power of water right there. Look at that beam. I mean, that's a thick metal beam. Well, that's interesting. Once again, this is where the road should be. This bridge leading into this nice neighborhood. It's a new neighborhood too, I'm pretty sure. A little bit of the infrastructure broken up. They got the flag going at half-mast on Chimney Rock. This is one of the more unreal, scary things. Imagine this being your home. Very sad. Only way around is through the woods. Beautiful waterfall you see in Last Summer Hoopins and Chimney Rock. Gosh, this area is beautiful. In order to get to Chimney Rock, you literally have to hike through the woods now to get around the raging river, a place that was previously so accessible by car. Look at this. That's crazy. That's huge. Just dropped out of the woods right there. This poor guy washed up here. I'm assuming people just came back and put these flags up because there's no way they would have lasted through the hurricane. I've seen quite a few of the flags. People trying to show a little strength through all this. Come back here, get their stuff, and put flags up. This is a lot of mud that came from up there. This is Chimney Rock. Straight ahead. Up and around we go. I'm in the middle of Chimney Rock. I just talked to the police. Because they're working on the roads, they don't want me down here, obviously. But I'll just give you guys an idea of how it looks. There's this big conspiracy going around that this is becoming eminent domain. Bodies are getting pushed around, and the government's taking control of this area. I just was clarified with local authorities that's not happening. They've only found one body in Lake Lure, and yeah, I don't really see anybody being pushed around, and it doesn't stink here. The only dead thing I found was a horse. So here's what Chimney Rock looks like for you guys. Here in Chimney Rock with Logan. He's been clearing the streets with these guys. We don't smell anything, do we?
No. If the smell that was here was more than likely the 50-something propane tanks they took out of the river. Propane's got a pretty bad smell. There's not bodies in the road, no.
Yeah. There's no looting?
No looting. No.
You can't even get in here.
No, if you look around, there's definitely not people getting robbed by gunpoint either. There's more police and military in here than there is workers or people live here, to be honest with you. It's just a lot of chaos. Everything's ruined. There's a lot more positive than negative going on right now, besides everything that happened.
So I think because people can't see what's going on in here, someone just created some crazy story and put it out there and it went viral.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. It's sad what happened and everything, but we're getting it, we're fixing it, and to the extent of what they said, that's very far-fetched. Very far-fetched.
And I walked all the way down here to find out what it looked like down here, and it's just destruction like it is everywhere else. There's nothing crazy going on here, so thanks for doing this cleanup, man.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate it, and thanks for answering.
Yes, of course.
So I got a backstory on this car from the local law enforcement down there. She was actually driving during the storm, maybe 10 a.m. Friday, which is like peak winds, and a landslide hit her car while she was in it. And then I guess, I don't know how she got out or rescued, but yeah. That's legitimately a police officer hit by a landslide. Pretty tedious walk, this whole thing. Whew. Sweating like a dog. This is Chelsea. She happened to be down in Bat Cave when the hurricane was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us how that went?
Sure. So about
Real quick, this is your house.
my house. Yeah. What's left of my house? So 7:30ish Friday morning, my husband said we need to leave, and so we got our 2 cats and dog and ran across, and we were going to stay in the post office with our neighbors. And so we did, we put them in there, and we had a couple bags of just like little things that were in the living room and dining room that we could put into garbage bags. We put them all over in the post office, and we went back to get one more thing. It was like our medication, contacts, all of that kind of stuff. We dropped everything that we had and ran back over there, which was kind of fortunate only because once we got there, we realized that the water had risen so high that we weren't gonna be able to stay there. So the door swings inward, so the water pushed it in enough that the one cat swam out and like climbed onto some debris and took off. But we got the kitten and our Shih Tzu, and our plan had originally kind of been to like walk up the street, but it was there was too much water and it was just coming down like a river. So we went up this mountain here, tried a couple cabins. Like one had a gas leak, another one we thought we could stand on their porch, and like a huge mudslide came out from underneath it. And the third one we found, very Goldilocks, the third one we found had a screen porch, and God bless those people, because we just sat in there and we could see out up along this road and just watch one building after the other fall in like dominoes, and like whole garages fell in, cars fell in right after them, and we couldn't see our house, so we really didn't know what to expect. And we stayed up in that cabin until about 2 o'clock, and then the sun came out. It was like this. It was beautiful. Sun came out, beautiful blue sky, and we came down from the mountain finally and just saw just like that absolute devastation everywhere. So
Was this road filled with water?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you guys came down after it receded a bit, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and just,
yeah,
I mean, I can't imagine what y'all saw. That's
it was crazy. So my husband fortunately had the sense to move our cars out of this driveway across the street, so they were parked right here. So we started just kind of triaging everything we could get out of our house, like the most important things, you know, any kind of clothes that we could get, like immediate things that we would need. And then we've come back every day. We're staying with some friends right now, but we've come back every day to just kind of get a little bit more and a little bit more. So, you know, then we got some like sentimental things, and he was an avid baseball card collector, so he had 250,000 baseball cards. They're all up
Wow.
in, any baseball card you see, that came from us. I, of course, collected Pyrex, which is the most inconvenient possible thing to collect. Huge, heavy, old, vintage glass. It was really fun to carry that around. But we did manage to get some of that out. But if you want to see in the house, I can show you, like, because we had a really
yeah,
nice...
if you could take.
Yeah, come on in. We had, like, a couch and a chair. We had a big china cabinet full of Pyrex, a big fireplace, and the sliding glass doors blew out, and it sucked all of it out into the water. Like, this all used to be grass and trees.
Sticker on it. Might be half off with a dent in it.
Oh.
But you can see, like, this was probably the beginning of the end. Like, when this tree came in, because then, like, the water came in. This all used to be vinyl, hardwood vinyl planks. And you can see, like, 30-day guarantee not to warp in water, so we'll find out about that. But it's all down to subfloor now because the water came in and just ripped it all up. You can see how high the water was and like just splashed because there was so much velocity to it. It was just like, it looked like the ocean was white capping. Like look on the ceiling and stuff.
Yeah.
Just splashing everywhere. It was just crazy.
Oh. Glad you're all right.
Yeah. This used to all be grass, like all the way out through here. We had one little patch of sand was all it was.
Wow.
And
this was all grass?
yeah, and it's just, the land's just not there. Like,
man.
It's just gone. I mean, what do you do when you own property?
Yeah.
It's just not there anymore. It's a river now. It's just really weird. All these rocks, these weren't here. Like, these had never been here. I don't know. I really don't know. Structurally, if they'll let us rebuild or...
Yeah.
I don't want to live anywhere else. My sister lives in the Keys. The Florida Keys is one of the most beautiful places in the country, and I don't care. I don't want to live anywhere but here. So it's just really hard. It's like the one thing that you want is the one thing you can't have.
Right. Louisiana State Police made it.
People on the scene were apple pickers with chainsaws.
So this is normally the way that you would take from Hendersonville to get to Lake Lure, Chimney Rock. No longer there. I like to say if you're coming down to Chimney Rock or Bat Cave or whatever and you see stuff like water on the side of the street, don't take it. You should have hiked in with your own water. That's for people who need it on the street. So if y'all see airdrops and stuff like that and you're just out here to gawk and look at things, like, it's not the answer. You should bring your own stuff.